It's about rediscovering your true potential, my gorgeous Capricorn, indeed. Especially when it comes to the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, and the 15th of November 2022. These days are going to be so significant, so important when it comes to you, my gorgeous Capricornius, rediscovering your true potential. On one hand, you are going to be facing the stage of your life, something that is going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow. This inspiration, what are you going to see, what are you going to come across, it's going to remind you of a certain aspects of yourself that you want to bring out, that you want to really highlight at this stage of your life, because now it's all about you finally reconnecting yourself again. This is an important stage because it's also bringing you bright prospects. These bright prospects that you are going to have are going to mean to you so much, because you will know by the end of the month that these bright prospects are not only going to bring you unlimited opportunity, but they are going to be primarily responsible for you to literally change your life. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Capricornius, and it's for November 2022. This month, when it comes to numerology, your number is number 11. Now come on, we are in November and your number is number 11. This means that this month is literally going to change your life, because it's all about you really kind of knowing exactly what do you want to do. You're about to find yourself again. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you were lost, but I'm just saying the feelings and emotions that you are going to have throughout the month of November are really going to remind you of how things used to be in your life, indeed, and especially certain elements of that. It's going to be impossible for you to ignore at this stage. It's almost as if November, it's also going to be the month where you are going to have your literal comeback. Okay, your comeback is literally going to happen within this month. And also when it comes to the actual the actual November, when it comes to November and when it comes to that number 11, this is oh my god, it's such a powerful number, because it's all about you also understanding and getting completely different picture about those things that have been kind of slowing you down and affecting your life more than you could have possibly imagined. And what else I find really interesting when it comes to November, my gorgeous Capricornius, what else I find really interesting is this specific person who is going to make themselves known at around the 6th of November, at around the 16th of November, and at around the 25th of November. This specific person who is going to make themselves known around these dates in your life, around these days in your life, is to do with someone really special. It's to do with a certain person who is really kind of becoming a very, very special in your life, because this person is kind of having a really kind of significant role. Every single time when you come across this person, every single time when you think about this person, you feel a really mind-blowing energy in terms of the actual inspiration. And so this is someone really special in your life, and it's to do with someone who is really inspiring you, and it's to do with someone also that means to you so much. This specific person, it's going to play such a giant role, because now you will be able to connect to that person on a completely different level, on a completely different angle. And what does that mean? It means that through that person you will have such an important inspiration how to do with an ongoing problem in your life that was affecting you. Oh my lord, over the last 10 months, quite a lot, So you are going to know through that person exactly what to do when it comes to the situation in your life that you were maybe kind of keep on leaving behind or putting aside, or maybe just kind of subconsciously waiting for the right moment in order to deal with. Karmically, this is really important, and karmically this is connected to the part of your life that really kind of happened to you within the last 10 months, and it was almost like a big mama like moment, you know, but especially when it comes to the actual like a very much so a rather dark tower situation. Okay, so this situation is to do with an aspect of your life that really surprised you in a bad way over the last 10 months, and it affected you more than you could have possibly imagined, but it has left like a really dark imprint on your spiritual journey. But also karmically, this is something that you are gonna need to deal with, because if you don't deal with this problem, then this is gonna be keep on coming back. So this is why this wonderful person, this really beautiful person in your life, who is going to inspire you even more, baby, you know, at this moment in time, this is through this person you will know exactly what you're gonna do. So it's to do with the tower situation that really affected you, and that in itself kind of made you aware of like the certain, after that tower situation happened within the last 10 months, you knew that there is some kind of like a step that you need to make, some kind of some kind of final push that you need to make. But that was the problem, because you just didn't know how to do this, and now this all created like some kind of like a really kind of blockage in your life. It affected your happiness, it affected your energy, it affected your vibration, and most importantly, it kind of did put you in like a bit of a stationary position. That stationary position that I'm talking about affected you spiritually. And when we talk about the actual stationary position, that means that just like kind of slows down your progress. So those things in life that you are so good about, that you feel extremely passionate about, that are so sacred to you, they kind of like just slowly like kind of fade in the background, and they're not as a strong part of you as they should be. So this is why, you know, this is an important stage. I really hope you understand what am I talking about, because this in itself, like really now you are actually going to become extremely optimistic. You're gonna find like you're gonna become like you're gonna be in this mode like to kind of like really throw yourself into it almost immediately. You're gonna find yourself being enthusiastic and optimistic now about a part of your life that you know you have found like extremely challenging to deal with, and it's to do with an important step to make that you were so worried about. So this is gonna really lead towards you like really you know, just not only dealing with like a problem that you didn't know what to do, you will know through that person exactly what to do, but on top of that you're gonna feel extremely excited and extremely optimistic, because at that moment in time you will already understand that kind of like you shouldn't be worrying about this stage and this aspect of your life indeed. And also what I really like, my gorgeous Capricornians, when it comes to November, you know, just pay attention to it around the mid-November. Something is like really gonna, like something you will want to explore something at around the mid-November. This is so important for you to understand. At around the mid-November, you are literally gonna have these moments from the very first time you wake up in the morning, and we spoke about it so much, the actual significance of us having certain things on our mind, like as soon as we wake up in the morning, because you know every single night we have astral projections, every single night we are dreaming, we are sleeping, but we don't necessarily remember our dreams and our astral projections. But what we do remember, it's like when we wake up and something is on our mind. So you need to pay attention to it around mid-November exactly. One morning you're gonna wake up and everything is gonna seem completely different. Maybe you will sleep for like about 2 hours, and then or let's say you sleep 2 hours and then you wake up and then you find you're like surprised how re-energized you feel, how good you feel, how optimistic you feel. So that's the element that is going to surprise you, like a really crazy mental amount of energy that you're going to have. Even if you didn't sleep all night, even if you slept for like about 5 minutes, you're still gonna wake up and still feel extremely refreshed, extremely like kind of you know, like kind of like rested, you know what I mean? And then at the same time, it's important, so from the moment you open your eyes, you will know, like you feel something is going to feel different. But it's not about that, it's about what is going to be on your mind. Something is just like, oh my god, I want to do this, and you're going to be able to connect to something really specific that is just really going to be on your mind completely out of the blue. That aspect of your life you need to throw yourself in as much as you possibly can, and you will know what this is this, trust me, you're not going to be able to not to notice this whatsoever, because the vibration is going to be like, oh my God, you will know what this is. But the bottom line is that you need to investigate this, you need to explore this. This is something that is at the same time going to make you feel so good about yourself. You will know that you're doing the right thing, but you're also not going to be able to explain where all this is coming from. And then throughout the day, there are going to be so many little messages that you are going to have. And then one specific person who is so close to you, so important to you, it's going to tell you something completely like, and it's going to surprise you. And what that person is going to tell you, they're going to suggest something to you. And then you're going to think like, oh my God, I can't believe you're telling me, you're suggesting this to me, but that was on my mind. You know, I was thinking about it, you know. And just pay attention to those little synchronicities that you are going to have at the same time, because this is all going to lead towards you not only feeling extremely excited and optimistic, but towards you feeling like so like kind of keen and eager to kind of go for it. You need to kind of immediately go for it. This is also going to be something that is going to give you so much of a mental strength, courage and clarity, and it's going to lead towards a very, very kind of like an interesting brand new idea. But this is going to require a bit of a strategy, but also at the same time you will know that, you know, the elements around it where you are going to have a very strong, you're going to need to have a very strong kind of like a communication here, and there is going to be something, some kind of declaration that you're going to need to make also, especially when it comes to the 22nd and the 23rd of November 2022. This is all going to lead towards you making an absolutely mind-blowingly wise choice. This wise choice is instantly going to make you brave. It's instantly going to make you like really excited. It's instantly going to make you feel like really like you need to make a really bold move. So all by the end of November, it's all going to be leading to, especially the last 7 days of November, it's going to be like a big mama, you know, it's all going to be leading towards you like a really kind of like a thinking about a really wise choice that you are going to make. And this wise choice that you are going to make, you know, is just also going to reflect on so many like sleepless nights that you must have had, on so many problems, you know, that have been caused because of this. So this is important for you to understand. And when I kind of connect to that wise choice, look at this. My gorgeous Capricornians, when I, ooh la la, hello baby, when I connect, I don't even have to shuffle anymore, my darling. When I connect to this wise choice, I didn't even have to shuffle these cards. Even Plantini says like, hello, even my Plantini, it's like all happy. Oh my God. So basically, when it comes to that wise choice, listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Capricornians, because this is really, really important. I know I talk a lot, I know I talk fast, I know I say quite a lot, you know, a lot of informations I give. I can't really help myself, I just go with the flow, you know. But then at the same time, when it comes to that wise choice, by the end of November, even if this is not clear to you, by the end of November you are going to know exactly why am I talking about that wise choice. That wise choice is going to be consisting of you taking a risk. It's important. You must not let that like kind of slow you down, or you must not let that put you off. And at the same time, by taking a risk before the end of November, you are going to start the process of transformation. And the process of transformation, it's not going to start unless you take this risk. And I know that there is someone also, there are lots of people that are going to be like kind of in and out of your life in a good way. You know, you're going to feel a very strong reconnection with people throughout this month, with the people who are meant to be in your life. And I know that somebody is just not going to be getting you, not going to be understanding you, but this person is important to you. And you must not let this person to kind of put you off, you know. Just remember, it's your spiritual journey. You do with your life what you want to do. And even if we do make the wrong decision, it's meant to be like that. That means that spiritually we need to go over and over a specific aspect in our life until we get it right. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the whole point of living this life and being on this earth, by spiritually evolving and allowing ourselves to spiritually evolve. And we can only allow ourselves to spiritually evolve if we do things like on our own accord. I'm not saying that you're a robot, that you're doing things on somebody else's accord, but I'm just saying that sometimes certain people have got a power over our life, not necessarily in a negative way, but we really look up to them. We think that they are amazing, certain people, and then we think that what they think is something that is more important than what we think about our own life. And this is where you need to draw the line, my gorgeous Capricornians, and you most important and most certainly you need to remember this. And also, like what else I was going to say, like, within the last 7 days of November, also my gorgeous Capricornians, within the last 7 days of November, you're going to come across a group of people, and this group of people that you're going to come across, this is going to happen in like, this is something that is going to be kind of planned, or it's something that is going to be pre-planned, already. So you're going to come across this group of people, but before that happens, you're going to be aware of this. And when you're going to come across this group of people, there is a very important conversation that you're going to have. And that conversation is also to do with things that have been on your mind for the last 3 months that were driving you crazy, and they were like kind of left resolved. So there is an important and serious conversation that is going to be going on. And this is so significant for you to do, because the outcome of that conversation is, and this is really going to surprise you, this is nothing to do with like any opportunity or anything like that, but what is going to surprise you, like an important contemplation that is going to come out of it. Because once you leave this group of people, there is something going to be on your mind, and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about something. And this is to do with the contemplation that this is going to bring you. And the contemplation that you are going to have, what you need to do at that moment in time, whatever this contemplation is, you need to focus on yourself. You need to put yourself as a number one. Okay? Because if you don't help yourself, you don't take care of yourself at this stage in your life, for example, no one else will. Do you know what I mean? So this is important. Okay? So when it comes to that contemplation, what you need to remember after that group of people that I've mentioned, after that contemplation, what you need to understand, what you need to go for. So you're going to be contemplating what are you going to go for. What you go for, what instantly you know that it's going to bring you an ultimate happiness. What you instantly know that it's going to bring you an ultimate happiness, it's also financially going to bring you an ultimate financial reward as well. So this is not only going to reflect on your happiness in general, but it's also going to reflect on you being very successful. So you're doing two good things here. Emotionally, you're going to be happy, but then on another hand, this is going to be something that it's also going to bring you like an ultimate change in your life when it comes to your happiness, but also when it comes to your financial situation as well. So this is what you need to remember, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. And also, when it comes to nutrition and things like that, I highly recommend you the same thing that I recommended last month indeed. Natural vitamin D3 you must be taking. Even if you're in the sun every single day, nowadays you should be taking natural form of vitamin D3, which is going to boost your energy, and it's also going to be fantastic for your immune system, but it's also going to be super beneficial for your sensitive bones, which you are going to feel. You know by now probably that I do have my own vitamins basically. So vitamin D3 is something that I highly recommend, but again, I'm recommending my own brand because I know it's made of an exceptional quality without any unnecessary ingredients that can be rather dangerous. So natural vitamin D3 I highly recommend, with the natural zinc picolinate, which is probably the most absorbable form of zinc that you can actually get, zinc picolinate. And on another hand, also I highly zinc picolinate works amazing when it comes to boosting your immune system in combination with the actual natural vitamin D3. And also organic chlorella. Organic chlorella, I already told you, every single person should be actually taking this because it's going to help you to detoxify metals. Whether you believe this to me or not, it's entirely up to you. But dangerous metals in the air, in the sky, in the soil, in the ground, in the plants, it's everywhere. And so, we need to do do something about it. So this is why organic chlorella, it's amazing because it can and it will detoxify your metals, these dangerous metals, and it's also rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids. It's rich in protein, vitamins and minerals, and omega-3 essential fatty acids are essential, and our body cannot produce this by itself, but we need it. So it's going to be good for your memory, brain functions, you know, it makes you feel good about yourself and things like that. So organic chlorella, it's something that I highly recommend you. If you are on any other medications, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. You just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. And the link to buy my vitamins are in the description below, or you can simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins, and you will see my gorgeous little vitamins coming up in that way as well. So now, my gorgeous Capricornians, the very first date that I would like to recommend to you. I'm still recommending vitamins, yeah? So the very first day that I would like to talk about, sorry, my gorgeous Plantini. The very first date that I would like to talk about, it's going to be the very 1st of November. Now, the very 1st of November, you also need to understand that the process of your transformation is starting, okay? The process of transformation is starting. You need to believe this. You need to know this. So that means that you must you must not. I mean, I can't tell you, but you shouldn't really invest into huge things, into something really big. If you're lucky enough that you can invest into something really huge, then you know, I would just really suggest you to not to do it in November, to do it in December. But November, because this is the month of transformation. There is so much that you're going to find out about yourself. There is so much that you're going to realize about yourself, and trust me, you're going to need to work on yourself, and you're not going to have a time to work on other things, you know. And also, when it comes to like investing in big things or buying big things, if you're like lucky enough, I would highly suggest you to do that in December, because that time it's going to be so much more profitable. That time it's going to be so much more profitable, my gorgeous Capricornians, especially when it comes to you, because you are starting the process of your own transformation. And you know what is it going to bring you? From the very 1st of November, you will be able to notice the energy is different, the energy is unusual, the energy is like, it's like you're going to feel like you are pretty much so in a completely different dimension. These feelings are going to be very enhanced and very kind of highlighted, especially within the first 12 days of November. It's like, oh my god, like a spaced out feeling, but it's gonna feel good. This spaced out feeling, it's also gonna make you kind of like think in a certain way. It's gonna make you to react in a certain way, and that's why I'm saying that there is so much that you're gonna find out about yourself when it comes to the month of November. So this is what you need to do. You need to put yourself as number one and work on yourself. So going back on the 1st of November, the process of transformation is going to start, and you are literally on the very 1st of November, you are gonna have such a powerful and very unusual vision how you would want your life to be. There is so much that you will be able to see that you didn't see before. There is so much that you will be able to connect that you couldn't connect before. There are so many ideas that you are going to have suddenly out of the blue. This is all going to be part of that wonderful vision that you are going to have. And that vision, it's not only about the way your life you want to be and what you want to do, but it's also going to reflect like very much so strongly on your financial situation as well. Okay, so this is going to bring you the happiness, what you want to do, but it's really a lot going to be about like knowing and understanding how you can also bring like a certain amount of money into your life, some kind of idea, some kind of realization. You must not ignore this, my gorgeous Capricornians, because this is something that is going to really not only reflect on your happiness but on your financial situation like a big time. And also there is going to be very interesting fresh inspirations that you are going to have, and these fresh inspirations that you are going to have are going to bring so much enthusiasm, especially when it comes to the 7th of November. Pay attention to what exactly how do you feel when you are facing some kind of new direction situation in life, and especially when it comes to like some kind of breaking news that you're going to become aware of. At the same time, this is only going to become the part of the green light, your sacred sign, that this is something that you should go for, and this is something that you should explore. But it's also to do with starting up a certain like a new project. This is pretty much so to do with like a really very interesting venture in your life starting, but it's pretty much so, sorry, but it's really to do with like your own skill. Okay, so it's some kind of skill that you have. Just remember this, my gorgeous Capricornius. Okay. Raise your vibration, my gorgeous Capricornius. Did you think I'm gonna forget? Raise your vibration right now, Capricornius. Capricornius, 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 pam 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 pam, 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 Capricornius, pam 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 pam. Raise your vibration, my gorgeous Capricornius. I had to. So now the second date that I would like to talk to you about is going to be on the very 11th of November. Now the 11th of November, it's really going to bring you like such a confusing situation, and this confusing situation is going to give you a chance to work on those like shadowy things about yourself. It's going to give you the chance to do a bit of a shadow work, you know, to go as deep as you possibly can and highlight those specific parts of your life, of your spiritual journey that you must work through, you must work with. This is going to be highlighted on the very 11th of November. What exactly do you need to work on? Because you're going to find yourself, first of all, on the 11th of November feeling a little bit confused, a little bit strange, a little bit bizarre, a little bit unusual, but then at the same time, you know, you are going to feel like suddenly you're going to feel like about certain aspects of your life that are making you feel so self-limited, you know, and that in itself really kind of made you feel like really restricted, self-restricted. So you're going to be thinking about those lives that are those parts of your spiritual journey that are making you feel really negative, sad, unhappy, because they make you feel self-restricted. Did you hear it? Capricornius, pam, 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 pam. Yeah. Those things that are making you like really restricted, my gorgeous Capricornius, you need to understand that this is something that also made you feel really insecure and at times rather isolated. So this is how you're going to feel. This is what is going to be on your mind. But I do think that you are going to be thinking about one specific situation, and then, Capricornius, I'm joking, and something is going to happen. You're going to be within all this like kind of, oh my god, bizarre, strange, weird, why do I do this, why do I do that, you know? But then again, at the same time, something quite weird, completely out of the blue, an unexpected situation is going to take place, and that unexpected situation is really going to surprise you, because at the same time, you know, that unexpected situation is going to be your answer. Through that unexpected situation, you will understand how special you are, how gorgeous you are, and you're also going to find out, you know, something very kind of sacred about yourself. You will understand exactly how special you are, and you are indeed. You're extremely deep, you're extremely psychic, you're very powerful when it comes to all these earthly energies, you know. You just need to understand this about yourself, and as soon as you understand this, you elevate yourself, my gorgeous Capricornius. So that unexpected situation, it's actually going to really point towards something very sacred to you. some kind of like a sacred gift, you know, something that you're so good about, something that you're so special about, and something that means to you at the same time. And this in itself is going to make you feel already extremely creative, and you're going to find yourself like doing something. You're going to find yourself like doing something on the 11th of November, which is really going to make you feel so good about yourself. Like your concentration levels are going to be like really up, you know. So you're going to be working on something that means to you so much, but also you're going to be really enjoying yourself. And then suddenly you're going to have a really bizarre message that is going to come to you, like a very intuitive message. And at that moment in time, when that intuitive message comes to you, something is going to kind of around you let you know like of some kind of different world around you, or something is going to fall down, or it's going to become really cold, or you might be aware of someone like around you. You're almost going to feel at the same time some kind of a spiritual guide around you, and this is going to mean to you even more. And that spiritual message, the psychic message that you are going to have, which is going to come to you almost like you're going to become aware of like exactly what do you need to do in order to kind of not worry about like the finances and the financial situation. This is going to reflect on this aspect of your life that you didn't achieve but you want to achieve, but was starting to worry you because it's to do with the finances. So it's going to come to you exactly what do you need to do, and that in itself is going to be important because it's going to lead towards your own success, but it's also, my gorgeous Capricorn, is going to lead towards an ultimate happiness. What else I was going to recommend you would be this beautiful, absolutely stunning red jasper. And red jasper is amazing when we work on certain aspects of our lives that are like making us feel so passionate, but especially when it comes to us coming out of ourselves, us coming out of our comfort zone, which is going to be your case from the beginning of November. You will see exactly what I mean, especially by the time you get to the 25th of November. You will see exactly what I mean about that. But at the same time, because it's a lot to do with transformation, it's a lot to do with your passion. You know, red jasper is amazing. As soon as you wear it, it elevates you, and it just immediately helps you to reconnect with yourself, especially when it comes to you really giving your time and energy to the right things in life, including people, but also those aspects that we should work on that are going to bring us the most. It's very, very it's amazingly like important to have this, you know, especially at the time when a lot is going on. It's very difficult to kind of connect, you know, what would kind of take the priorities. So when you wear a little red jasper, you know exactly what to do. This gorgeous red jasper comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, so thank you very much for that. The last date that I would like to mention is going to be on the 24th of November. On the 24th of November, you know, it's like you're going to get a very interesting message here about a steady progress in your life. And as soon as you get an interesting message about what is actually causing and what made to have this steady progress, you know, as soon as you get that message, something is going to come to you. You need to understand, as soon as you get a message about a steady progress in your life, you will know exactly that there is some kind of hard work ahead of you, but you need to do it, but also you need to stick to this. This is going to be a sign that you need to stick to this, and at that moment in time, something is going to come to you. It's bringing you a really powerful spiritual key. You need this spiritual key, especially because it's about to unlock the door to your future. And once the door are unlocked to your future, you will know that now it's time to transform your goals and ideas into reality. You're gonna become extremely passionate, extremely grounded, extremely centered, but also you're going to become extremely confident at this moment in time. You will feel the confidence like you haven't felt in a long time, and this in itself is going to be absolutely superb sign. And it's also your sign that you are finally having a control over a situation in your life that was just pretty much so starting to become scary. So it's about the confidence, strength, and all that balance months that you're going to have, but also, you know, this, what is going to happen on the 24th of November, it's also going to kind of mark the stage and the period where lots of people are about to kind of start coming into your life. People whom you like kind of lost a relationship with that mean to you so much, it happens, but also this is going to mark a stage and a period when some really, really important and interesting brand new people are about to walk into your life as well. These people are going to be playing an important role for the time to come. You will see exactly what I mean. Another thing I would recommend you, my gorgeous Capricornians, would be this beautiful, gorgeous strawberry quartz. Very beautiful, very gentle, but very powerful crystal indeed. It helps us at a time of like a nervousness, anxiety, because it promotes peace and tranquility within, but at the same time it just helps you to talk, it helps you to explain yourself, it helps you to communicate. You just start talking and you just go through, you know, like there is no tomorrow. So it's absolutely brilliant crystal to wear in order to come out of yourself, but in order to express and explain yourself verbally to the people that you should be kind of as open as you possibly can be. But sometimes there are certain aspects that can kind of affect us, and maybe people can be intimidating, or we don't feel right. There's so many other aspects, you know, that can affect us when it comes to this situation. So strawberry quartz is a must. Okay, so this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. But buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. So now, my gorgeous Capricornians, I'm just going to see briefly what is going to happen in the first part of November, mid part of November, and the last part of November. In the first part of November, just remember there are going to be some kind of bold ideas that you're going to have, but these bold ideas that you're going to have, this is all going to be connected to you understanding that these bold ideas are to do with you attacking your problems almost immediately. So this is what you need to do. And also at the beginning of this month, there is an important debate that you must be part of. You must not miss this debate whatsoever. Okay, the mid part of November, it would be fantastic if you could actually take a little break and recharge. This is going to help you to clear your head, and this is also kind of significant when it comes to the recovery period in your life, when it comes to your reflection and the mental preparation, especially for what is to come at the end of the month. And at the end of the month, you are, my gorgeous Capricorn, is going to find yourself facing a fresh start in your life, because you will know exactly what this is, because you will become aware of a literally boundless potential in your life. When you face this stage, you need to be as open-minded as you possibly can, and this is why this a bit of a mental preparation at around the mid-month, it's actually really important. And also when it comes to Capricornians in relationship, you need to work on a certain problem, because something is going to come up for you, my gorgeous Capricornians in relationship. Something is going to come up, and I see a bit of a bickering here. I see just a little bit of an argument in between you and your partner. Nothing too scary, nothing too horrible, but you need to really kind of like deal with this problem. You need to deal with this issue, and this problem is going to come up at around the 5th of November and at around the 25th of November again. So this is the problem that you need to work with, and you will know what this is, because it's like the answer to this bickering and to this argument is, or it should be, what is the best thing for you, both of you, to do when it comes to your development. You need to make the necessary step. It's to do with you both understanding that this bickering and arguing, it's going to carry on until you make the necessary move. So it's to do with you understanding and realizing exactly which step do you need to make. It's something that you wanted to do and your partner didn't, or the other way around, you know, but it's an important and integral part of your spiritual journey when it comes to your development. This is exactly what you need to do. So you need to work on this. And also, when it comes to my gorgeous Capricornians who are single and ready to, hello my darling, my gorgeous Capricornians, you know, it's like there is someone very interesting. I see someone very special about to like kind of inspire you so much. And I see that you're going to come across a certain person who is, their energy is going to be speaking to you so much. You're going to feel something so delicious and so interesting about that person, but it's not going to be someone who you're going to straight away start liking and fancying. So you're not going to look at that person when you see them and think, oh my God, he's absolutely gorgeous, she's absolutely gorgeous. No, baby, no. You're going to be thinking, oh my God, very unusual vibration and very unusual energy. Oh, I like his style, I like her style. Oh, I like what she does, I like what he does. Do you know what I mean? So first of all, something is going to be very intriguing and about this person, and then very soon you're going to realize that you are sharing something very special when it comes to your way of thinking, when it comes to your spirituality. And the more time goes by, the more like vavavumish that person is actually going to become, my gorgeous Capricornians. The more time comes, you know, the more time goes by, the more you're going to kind of see about and understand about that person, and you are going to find them a ridiculously attractive. I do like this person because you will know that this is someone special, but you will also know every single time when you're around that person there is some kind of bravery that you feel. So just pay attention to this, because this one is going to be rather special indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornians, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Apologies for my horrible singing. I can't help. And I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Capricornians. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.